Social update, UG. Attacks on police not by rebels, says General Otafiire. Until the recent attacks on police are not done by rebels. Together, Internal Affairs Minister Kahinda Otafiire, during an interview with Daily Monitor at his Kampala office on July 27th. That's what that photo is about. What you need to know is that the Internal Affairs Minister says claims of an emerging armed rebellion at the moment are not supported with evidence. Together, claims of an emerging armed rebellion are at the moment not supported with evidence. The gun attacks on security officials and forces since last year have nothing to do with the nascent insurgent group. Internal Affairs Minister General Kahinda Otafiire has said there has been a growing spate of attacks on security installations and personnel, mainly targeting police officers, which Deputy Inspector General of Police Major General Geoffrey Katsigazi blamed on a so-called Ugandan coalition for change rebel group. The problem of attacking police posts and taking guns is a deliberate effort by a group of people who seem to think they can change the government by force. So it's no longer the same criminals who come and attack with machetes and rob. This is mainly to kill and take guns. Katsigazi, a two-star military general, parachuted as second in command in police, said on November 4th. Kitegeera nti ababba emmundu ku poliisi ne batta n'abantu omulama gwabwe gwakubba mmundu bagezeeko okuzikozesa okukyusa gavumenti wabula si muno kabiina k'abayeekera. Ago nno ge mawulire. So let's try to find out what Otafiire explained more about this. Deputy IGP links Busika police attacks to rebel group. Why police stations are vulnerable to attacks. However, Minister Otafiire, who is the political supervisor of police, told journalists in Gulu City yesterday that claims of an emerging armed rebellion are at the moment not supported with evidence. The same man who attacked Bukomero in central Uganda was the same man in Mbale City in eastern Uganda, was also the same man killed in the Kapeka in central Uganda's Nakaseke district. He said, adding, but then everybody is saying three people are a rebel group. No, these are simple criminal gangs. It has nothing to do with rebellion. It is a sheer crime. As Major General Otafiire, a veteran of the Bush War that brought President Museveni to power in 1986, spoke to Gulu City yesterday, some 300 kilometers away in Kampala, capital. His junior minister, General David Muhoozi, a former chief of defense forces, told Parliament that if not for internal lapses by rogue elements within the forces, some of the onslaughters related to subversion could have been averted or repulsed. Together, some of the most daring attacks were on October 31st in a raid on Busika police station in which 3 officers, local intelligence Chief Alex Wagaluka and police constables Moses Ongol and Stephen Odama were killed. 2 weeks later, on November 14th, unknown gunmen on a motorcycle shot at officers at Kensington Police Post in Chanja, a Kampala city suburb, but injured no one and took no weapon. Together, again, November 17th, Uganda People's Defense Forces soldier Sergeant Simon Peter Eyagu was gunned down and 2 rifles, which have since been recovered, and 1 suspect killed, were grabbed in a night raid on a small gate at Gaddafi Barracks in Jinja City. Internal Affairs State Minister Muhoozi, an active duty Army General, told legislators that a rogue police officer on November 27th faked a burglary and theft of a gun after losing the weapon assigned to him. Omusajja omusirikale yafakinga okuba nti bazze ne bamubba ne batwala emmundu ye, naye nga kyakikola because emmundu yali emubuliddwako, yali yamuweebwa. Okitegeera, according to available intelligence, General Muhoozi told attentive legislators the motives for these actions are acquisition of arms for subversive activities from the admissions and claims of some of the apprehended culprits, as well as for other criminal ends other than subversion. The former CDF offered the accountability to the legislature in a response to a query in the House by Kalungu County West MP John Sewungu about the same state of national security in the wake of assaults on security forces. As a junior internal affairs minister responsible for Uganda's internal security, General Muhoozi reports to Minister Otafiire, and it remained unclear of who of them should be believed, following differing explanations on the same day but at separate locations about the motivations for the prevailing insecurity. Nti nno Muhoozi ne Otafiire buli omu yabadde annyonnyola eri bannamawulire yabadde ennyonnyola ya njawulo era kati bali mu kwebuuza ku bombi tuwulirizaani. Tegeera. Besides targeted attacks on security forces, gangs have also pounced on civilians in various parts of the city, robbing them of valuables or bludgeoning the victims to death. At a Gulu media briefing yesterday, General Otafiire said available information suggests the attacks are sheer criminality and police should be given time to investigate, and then we shall tell the country whether somebody is engaged in crime or has got a political motive. Responding to questions from this newspaper, the minister commented on wide-ranging issues, including the touchy succession question and alleged illegal arrests of civilians by state security and intelligence actors and subsequent incarcerations. I have restrained the police from arresting innocent people. Don't arrest people just on mere suspicion. Let there be clear evidence, he said, adding that a government that abducts citizens is not a government. Otafiire yakyogedde ekyo naye nga mulekera okukwata abantu. Gavumenti ekwata abantu baayo ate tebeera gavumenti. His comments came in the wake of claims by the opposition NUP party that at least 25 of its supporters, among them an accountant, a head teacher, and another teacher, as well as barmaids, had been taken away by unknown armed men in a drone, a van named for its speed, since the abductions resumed 3 months ago. Emboozi nagikoleddeko era Bobi yavuddeyo n'abyogerako n'omukyala wambi yavuddeyo n'agamba nti nno omusajja oli ayakubwa mu kuziika yatwala omwana we emyaka 17. So eyo mboozi, you can just go back and check in one of my videos, you'll be finding it. NUP has tendered the list of the persons reported missing to Uganda Human Rights Commission, the statutory rights body which requested for it to further its own inquiries. General Otafiire in yesterday's address also asked voters to be open-minded about criticizing President Museveni, who is known from heaven, and government officials as well if they fall short on implementing the re-election manifesto. Okitegeera, Otafiire yagaye muno abalonzi temutya kubeera nga musonga mu Museveni mumugamba kyalina okukola ekikyamu oba kyabadde akola ekikyamu akitereeze kubanga naye teyava buve mu ggulu n'agwa wano, si malayika. Don't tell the government to go away. Tell them what they have done wrong. Don't fear to speak. Don't fear to criticize. Make sure you do that because we are your government. We are not our government, he said. He added, if you want to criticize Museveni, do it truthfully. Do it truthfully. Criticize the government on condition that you are telling the truth. Let's have an intelligent debate between those who own government and those who run the government. On the succession question, he said the incumbent remains their 2026 choice for NRM, presidential flag bearer, and individuals transversing the country or ostensibly canvass support for first son General Muhoozi Kainerugaba are causing confusion because it is not time for elections and they are not members of the ruling party. Kitegeera bamubuuza ku byogamba nno obukulembeze bwansikiramu yagambye muna bonga aba NRM Museveni ye kada waabwe, Museveni akyali kada waabwe, era n'agamba nno bano bonna aboogera ebya Muhoozi be bantu abali ebweru w'ekibiina abagala okuba nga baleeta confusion mu kibiina. Kitegeera munnange byebyo. So just let me know what you think in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. You can know those abducting citizens should be jailed. nakigambye dda. Yabadde wali eggulu mu press conference olunaku olw'eggulu ng'ayogerako eri bannamawulire. Kitegeera. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button. Peace.